Listen carefully, Chosen One, because what I'm about to tell you will open your eyes to the truth that has been hidden from you for too long. The moment you step into your power, the moment you begin to rise above the ordinary, you will find yourself facing unexpected enemies. People who never showed their true colors before, suddenly revealing their hidden resentment, envy, and bitterness toward you. They challenge you, not because they are stronger, but because they have made the critical mistake of underestimating who you really are. They see the surface, but they fail to see the depth of your spirit. They mistake your kindness for weakness, your humility for submission, and your silence for fear. But what they don't know is that every attempt to bring you down only fuels your rise even higher. They think they can break you, but in reality, they are setting themselves up for a downfall they never saw coming. You see, chosen ones are different. You are not like everyone else. You carry a divine purpose, an unshakable energy that intimidates those who do not understand it. You walk into a room and the atmosphere changes, not because you seek attention, but because your presence carries power. This makes people uneasy. Some admire it, but others resent it, and it is those who resent it that will make the biggest mistake of their lives by challenging you. They will provoke you, push you, test your patience, and try to throw obstacles in your path, thinking they can stop you. But what they fail to realize is that by challenging you, they are triggering something inside you that even you might not have known was there. An unstoppable force that refuses to back down, refuses to be controlled, and refuses to lose. This is where most people go wrong. They think that because you are quiet, because you choose peace over chaos, that you are weak. But silence is not weakness, it is a strategy. You see, the chosen ones do not react the way others do. You do not fight battles the way the world expects you to. Instead, you observe, you calculate, and when the time is right, you move with precision. This confuses your enemies because they expect an immediate reaction. They want to see you panic, to see you crumble, to see you lose control. But when they don't get the reaction they're looking for, they start to doubt themselves. They start to realize that maybe, just maybe, they have picked a battle they cannot win. And this is when the tables begin to turn. The very ones who sought to challenge you end up being the ones who expose their own weaknesses. They show their desperation, their insecurity, and their fear. They don't realize that in trying to destroy you, they are actually revealing who they truly are. And here's the truth that they don't want to admit. Deep down, they were never really against you. They were against the power you hold. They were against the fact that you have something they don't, an unshakable connection to a higher calling. They were against the fact that no matter how hard they try, they cannot match your energy, they cannot steal your destiny, and they cannot break the divine protection that surrounds you. But here's where it gets even deeper. When they challenge you, they set off a chain reaction that they cannot stop. Because the more they push against you, the more they expose their own vulnerabilities. They lose focus, they act out of desperation, and in doing so, they make mistakes. And those mistakes are the very things that will come back to haunt them. The universe operates on a law that cannot be broken. What you put out, you get back. So when they plot against you, when they challenge you with deceit, jealousy, or betrayal, they are not just fighting you, they are fighting against the very force that chose you for your purpose. And no one, no matter how powerful they think they are, can win against divine order. The moment they set themselves against you, they have already lost. You see, chosen one, your power is not in proving yourself to anyone. It is not in fighting battles that are beneath you. Your power is in knowing that you are already victorious before the fight even begins. This is why they fail. This is why every attempt to bring you down backfires on them. This is why the biggest mistake they will ever make is thinking they can stand against you and win. Because you are not just anyone, you are a chosen one, and those who challenge you are only sealing their own fate. And here's what's even more powerful: your energy, your presence, your destiny. It cannot be copied. No matter how much they try to imitate you, to steal from you, to manipulate situations against you, they will always fall short. Because what is meant for you cannot be taken. What is divinely given cannot be stolen. And those who attempt to challenge it, those who try to disrupt what has already been written, will find themselves battling against forces far greater than they ever imagined. They will think they are attacking you, but in reality, they are attacking their own future, their own opportunities, their own peace. They are digging a pit, but what they don't realize is that they are the ones who will fall into it. That's why you don't need to fear when people challenge you. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to explain yourself. All you need to do is stay focused, stay aligned, and keep walking in your purpose. Because in the end, the truth always comes out. The ones who rise through deception always fall. The ones who scheme always get exposed. And the ones who challenge a chosen one, they always live to regret it. Now, if you think this is powerful, just wait until you hear what happens when they finally realize the mistake they made. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'm going to reveal exactly how their downfall unfolds, and why the chosen ones always come out on top. The moment they challenge you, chosen one, they set events into motion that they cannot control. At first, they might feel powerful. They might feel like they have the upper hand, thinking that their schemes, their gossip, their manipulation, or their attempts to block your path will actually work. But what they don't realize is that the very moment they choose to stand against you, they are signing their own downfall. See, when you are a chosen one, you are not just moving through life on your own strength. You are backed by something far greater than any human force. And those who try to come against you don't understand what they are truly up against. They think they are fighting an ordinary person, but they are actually fighting divine protection. They are fighting destiny. They are fighting the natural order of the universe that was designed to uplift you. And when you go against divine order, there is only one possible outcome: failure. At first, they may feel like they are winning. Maybe they see you struggle. Maybe they see you face setbacks. Maybe they think they have successfully planted doubt in your mind. They see you lose a job, a friend, an opportunity, or a relationship, and they smile, thinking their challenge against you is working. But what they don't know is that every single loss is simply setting you up for a greater gain. What they don't realize is that the universe is merely clearing out the distractions, removing what no longer serves you, and making space for something far greater than you ever imagined. And while they sit back, thinking they have won, the truth is that they are merely standing at the edge of their own downfall. Because the universe does not let the chosen ones suffer for nothing. Every time someone challenges you, every time someone tries to throw obstacles in your path, they are simply giving you an opportunity to rise even higher. They are testing your strength, and when you pass the test, you emerge even stronger, more powerful, more unshakable than before. And when that happens, it terrifies them. You see, they expect you to crumble. They expect you to lose confidence, to start questioning yourself, to give up. But when they see you standing firm, when they see that their attacks have not broken you but have actually made you more powerful, that's when the fear kicks in. They start to realize they made a mistake. They start to notice that everything they wished upon you is now coming back to them. The same obstacles they placed in your way suddenly appear in their own lives. The people they turned against you suddenly start turning against them. The situations they manipulated to bring you down start slipping out of their control. And before they know it, they find themselves trapped in the very pit they dug for you. Because that's how it works. The energy you put out into the world always returns to you. The biggest mistake people make when challenging a chosen one is assuming that they can disrupt what was never in their hands to begin with. They think they can manipulate your destiny, that they can block your blessings, that they can alter what has already been written. But they forget, your path is already set, your rise is inevitable, and no matter how much they fight against it, the outcome will always be the same. They will watch you succeed, they will watch you rise, and worst of all, they will watch as every effort they put into stopping you only pushes you forward. And this realization is what begins to break them. Because at first, they were so sure. They were confident in their ability to challenge you. They thought they had power over your life, your choices, your success. But when they see that nothing they do works, when they see that you keep moving forward no matter what, it starts to eat away at them. They begin to question themselves. They start to wonder why, despite their best efforts, you remain untouched. And slowly, that confidence they once had turns into insecurity. That smugness turns into doubt. And before long, they start feeling the weight of their own actions. You see, when people challenge a chosen one, they don't just face consequences in the physical world. They feel it spiritually, mentally, emotionally. They start losing sleep. Their plans begin to backfire. The energy they use to plot against you starts haunting them. They begin to feel heavy, burdened by the weight of their own negativity. And this is where their real downfall begins. Because when you fight against a force you don't understand, when you challenge someone who is divinely protected, you don't just lose the battle, you lose yourself in the process. And here's the most powerful part. Through it all, you remain unbothered. You don't have to fight. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to seek revenge, because the universe fights for you. Your only job is to keep walking in your purpose, to keep rising, to keep becoming who you were always meant to be. And as you do, those who challenged you will fall one by one, not because you wished it upon them, but because that is the law of life. What you put out, you get back. And the ones who tried to stop you, they will learn this lesson the hard way. But here's the real question. What happens when they finally realize the depth of their mistake? What happens when they come face to face with the consequences of their own actions? Stay with me, because in the next part, I'm going to show you exactly how the downfall unfolds, and why, in the end, the chosen ones always come out on top. And then it happens. The moment of realization. The same people who challenged you, who mocked you, who tried to break you. Now they stand in disbelief as everything they built on deception crumbles before their eyes. The very weapons they formed against you have turned against them. They see you standing tall, untouched, moving forward as if their attacks never even mattered. And that's when fear sets in. Because now they understand. They understand that they never had power over you. They were fighting a battle they were never meant to win. They were trying to rewrite a destiny that was never theirs to control. Regret creeps in. The weight of their actions begins to crush them. They wish they had never doubted you, never stood against you, never played a game they were doomed to lose. Some will try to make amends, pretending they never meant harm. Others will watch in silence, unable to face the reality of their own downfall. But by then it's too late, because you, chosen one, have already risen beyond their reach. Their challenges only made you stronger. Their betrayal only fueled your growth. And now, as they sink in the mess of their own making, you walk forward, unshaken, unstoppable, victorious. This is your power. This is your destiny. And those who challenged you, they will never forget the mistake they made.